What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys a video on Mario Kart Tour and 5 things that need to get changed ASAP for the sake of the future of this game. Now, I've been playing this game for a long time, and unfortunately, there are a lot of things that need to be changed, and it's just such simple tweaks that it'll make the game way better. So without further ado, thanks so much for coming to the video. If you guys find any of these actually truthful and you think they make sense, then be sure to share this video so we get more people on board. And the second thing that I need you guys to do is head on over to settings. If you guys have already downloaded the game, it's absolutely free to start, by the way. You can head on over right over here to help and inquiries. Once you're there, click on customer support, head on over to feedback, and then of course, submit the feedback. Feel free to name drop me. Name drop this video. Drop the video link in there so that Nintendo sees it. And trust me, Nintendo listens to a lot of things. Whether or not they implement changes is really up to them. So let's give them the benefit of a doubt and we can make these changes for the better of the app so that we can have this as an app that we can continue playing other than just playing it for 2 weeks. So anyway, let's jump into it. So those of you guys who have not played the game and you don't really know what the gacha elements are in the game, then I'm going to school you guys in the next couple minutes. So the game consists of going through races, and the only way that you're going to get characters in the game is if you spend the premium currency, which is called rubies. Now you can purchase these rubies for any amounts. Of course, the more you spend, the more you get. And with these rubies, they're very few and far between, which is the #1 rule that you need to do with gacha games at launch. Is you need to throw rubies at people so that people are very, very used to the amounts of generosity that the app has. But as of right now, after all the content that you can play up until the very first, the next cup, yeah, it's very cheap. I only got like maybe 110 pull, and I didn't get a lot of things. So you can see over here that I've completed pretty much everything up until the first cooldown, which is the halfway of the New York tour, whatever. But anyway, I digress. So you get these rubies, and then you're going to go over here to any one of these banners, and you can actually pull on said banners, and you can potentially get Pauline and all these other things, and it's really interesting. So taking a look over here, what you can do is you can get all sorts of different carts and characters. The purple ones on the bottom over here are the super rare ones. You've got the medium rare, and then you have the super commons. So you get all sorts of characters, you get all sorts of different carts, and then at the same time you can get all sorts of different gliders, depending on what you pull out of the gacha. Now right over here you see it says fire, 5 rubies for 1 fire, and that could be one of the 3. Drivers, carts, or gliders. It can be one of those 3 things. Or even it could be tickets, which is interesting. So the great thing about it is that you can buy a 10-pack and you'll save 5 rubies. That's great and everything like that. So you guys might be wondering, hey, what's the difference between all these different characters? Like, what's the deal? Well, here's what the deal is. If you want to get all of the different grand stars, which on screen are these little stars right over here, there's going to be different things that will give you better odds of getting all 5 of them. And it's based off of your current inventory of characters, carts, and gliders. So this, for example, I have a baby Daisy, and she's allowing me to get 3 items per box, which is pretty good. Now over here, when it comes to carts, I don't have 2 times bonuses because I don't have this cart, or I don't have any of these 4 carts for 1.5 bonuses. So my score is naturally going to be lower at the 1 times. Now right over here is all about combo bonuses. I don't have this, I don't have these, and I just only have these. So if you want to get the highest scores possible, you're going to need to summon a lot, which is driving your cart into the pay to win aisle of this free to play highway. And we don't like that. I mean, pay to win is a bad system. And I'm not saying this for the sake of being a cheapskate and not wanting to spend money on apps. Trust me, I've spent hundreds of dollars on app games, and that doesn't bother me. I'm thinking about for the majority of players who are going to be free to play, or they're going to be dipping in a little bit. I mean, they're not going to be the small percent of people that are going to be spending hundreds of dollars on the app. Unfortunately, that's just how app games are. So anyway, so once you get those, you'll be able to complete everything. Now, each of these levels has a different prerequisite, which allows different things. If you have Toad, great, you're going to be able to get that. If you have this one, you're going to be able to get that. And if you have that one, then hey, what do you know? You got all 3 of them, and you have the best odds of getting the best scores on these levels. So that's what pulling all these characters are for. So hopefully I explained that to you guys very well. Now here's the thing, right? So let's say, for example, trust me, I was on this, right? I was on this one. Right over here in this one, Dino Jungle. I was playing this for a while. I don't have any tier 1. I don't have any tier 2. All I have is tier 3, right? And this one over here, I had a tier 2, which is fine. It helps out with bonus points. And right over here, I didn't have any of this. So, like, I'm really bottom of the barrel, like, really uphill struggling in order to beat this map. Now, I don't need to show you any gameplay of Mario Kart Tour. You guys can watch my videos on it and my organic reactions. But the point that I'm trying to get across over here is our first point, is that the game limits experience points. You guys may be wondering, like, hey, what is the 204? What is the 248? Like, what are those numbers for? That's based on your experience, and there's RPG elements into the game. The more you use a kart character, a kart combo, and a kart glider, everything like that, the more you use them, you're going to gain experience. And the base total of what you start out with your score is going to be, for example, I'll actually jump into this. I'll show you right now. So with this like generic base for Toad, the regular standard kart, standard glider, you're going to get a certain allowance of points to start your race with. And that's going to help you achieve your scores and get all your grand stars that you're aiming for. See, Toad 522, Pipe Frame, and 1018. I'm starting this map with 1018 points. And then I can essentially play and then perform based on how well I do and how lucky I get with item rolls. But see, the thing is, after you beat a level, you get a certain amount of experience. When you're done beating a level, they cap off your experience points after a certain amount of levels beaten per day, which is weird. Like, yo, this is straight up, this is an RPG. This is a Mario Kart RPG where you're going to take these drivers and taking a look at this, like Toad used to be 450 like Peach over here, but I kept on using him, and now he's worth 522, so it makes me want to use him a lot more. But after a certain amount of races per day, they cap off that experience, which doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? So now I've already capped off my experience for the day, for example. And like, if I keep on trying the same level over and over and over again, the concept of RPGs is you keep on battling, you get stronger, and then eventually you beat the boss or you beat the levels. But in this game, they cap it so that you can only do a certain amount, and whatever kart, glider, and character you get, that's what you get for the day, and you're done. So imagine playing Pokemon and you're like, all right, well, you know, you've already got this certain amount of experience and now your team's not going to grow or gain any more experience. So good luck beating the rest of the gym leaders until tomorrow. And then maybe I'll give you guys a little bit more experience. Like, how does that work? Anyway, that's the first thing that's got to get done. Like, it's over with. All right, let's talk about the semi-premium currency, which is going to be coins. Now, coins are in the game, right? You guys can see coins over here. With coins, you can indeed get coins by racing every single time. There's coins you pick up on the track. Depending on how well you do, you're going to get bonus coins. You can even spend your rubies for coins. I don't recommend doing that ever, by the way. But like, it's interesting because as you're getting these coins and you're playing through all these different levels of the game, there's a 300 coin limit that they put on you when you're playing every day. There's a daily 300 coin limit. I don't understand that. Like, okay, so you don't want, in gacha games, you don't want there to be a currency that's super grindable and it gives away your game, right? I get that. I get the whole point of making money off of an app game. But like, this one, for the coins that you get in your race, like, you should be able to get those paid out. And in the beta, that wasn't a thing. In the beta, you were able to race, you were able to find out, okay, well, this level over here nets me these amount of coins every time I do it, which equates to about, I don't know, 20 coins per minute or something like that. And then you would continuously do that, and you would just grind coins so that you can indeed head on over to the shop and you can do the daily selects and you can grind for these. Like, this is the grindable content. Every gacha game needs some sort of grindable content. Case in point, the newly released Pokemon Masters, for example. You can grind that game. There's no stamina limits. You can grind all of the currency until 999. And that's great because you get to actually have fun while doing it. This game, no, you get 300 coins per day. And not to mention that you only get 300 coins per day. But like, look, if you want DK, sorry, dude. Like, you're gonna need 3,000 coins and he's gonna be gone in 8 hours. So you got an option. You got an option to bust out your wallet and go over to the coin rush and then spend your stuff right over here in order to get 10 times the amount of coins for 3,000 for 25 rubies. That's so bad. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, that's the second thing that they got to fix. Get rid of the limit for coins. I want to be able to chill while watching Netflix, just playing with one hand Mario Kart right over here. And I want to be able to grind some stuff off screen and then have the ability to get the Barrel Train or Baby Mario or Donkey Kong or whoever's in there. I want to be able to choose that. Like, I don't want to be locked behind that just because you're only allowing me 300. Dude, okay, next up. Third thing that you got to fix. I'm telling you, fix this stuff. It's going to be challenges. As you play a little bit longer in the game, there's going to be different challenges that you can get, and you can get little badges next to your name. It's kind of cool. It's aesthetics, and at the same time, you're going to get rubies off of it. So for example, over here, these are the standard ones. You're going to collect 10 different drivers, and you're going to get 1 ruby for it. That's great. I mean, it's extra rubies that you can get. Right over here, get first place 100 times. Cool. You're going to get 2 rubies for it. Moving over here to these challenges, these are the ones that I finished. Hey, use 1 item ticket. Raise a driver to skill level 2. Cool. Make 3 friends. That's fun. These are things that you should do. Achievement systems in gacha games are great. When you start putting time limits on achievements, that's when it gets a little muddy. Like, okay, so what happens in 13 days from now when you get someone who joins in and downloads it, downloads Super Mario Kart Tour, and then they want this Mario badge, but now they're 100% locked out of it because they were late? Like, what is this? And this is a gold challenge. Guys, this is a gold challenge that you get for signing up for their subscription service that I didn't even talk about yet. But these are the tour challenges. Look, I get it, right? Mario Kart Tour is all about the tours, right? Okay, that's why it's a name. It's called a tour. Right now, currently at the time of launch, you're on the New York tour. So meaning that all of these levels are going to be able to be played within the 2-week tour. And then once those 2-week tour is gone, then there's going to be an entire new tour and you're going to be done with it. That's how the game is going to play out, at least for now. You guys can see the New York tour keeps on going until you get all of these different prizes. And then it's done. We're waiting until another 2 weeks ends. But if you're going to make these challenges like limited like that, like why though? I mean, dude, like I can care less about these badges. I'm thinking about the completion person that's like, oh dude, I really like this Mario one, but like I joined late, so now I missed out on it. And how am I going to be able to get this? Why is it that that's like that? Just go ahead and take the time limit off and allow us to passively get all these badges. Just throw it on the side, you know? It's like, doesn't make sense. Change that. That's number 3. Change it. All right. Let's talk about the gold pass. Oh man, let's talk about the gold pass. So I signed up for it. All right, I did, right? So here's the gold pass. This is your subscription service. So you know how Nintendo Switch Online is $20 a year. This one is $5 a month. You could sign up for it. If you sign up for it right off the bat, you get it for $5 and you get it for 2 weeks free. The day after 2 weeks, it'll start charging your Google account, your App Store account, whatever, your credit card. It'll start charging you after 2 weeks. So right off the bat, the gold pass is such, let's just say it's interesting. All right, so here we go. They taunt you with some interesting things right over here. Oh man, here you go. It's like the low-hanging fruit. They're dangling it right in front of you. Metal Mario, ultra rare cart. And you get this other black B Dasher, ultra rare cart as well. You can't click on them to know what they do. Of course not. No, forget that. You got this gold blooper. Cool. A red-looking bullet bill? That's never in any Mario Kart, right? Spoilers, the red bullet bill is a piece of trash, and you're never going to use it. Unless it gives you a cart combo boost in a level. And then, of course, it gives you some sort of, like, rubies, right? I mean, they don't even tell you what's going on with that stuff. You earn badges from gold challenges. Cool, right? I love gold badges. And you unlock 200cc races, right? So you can go over here, you can click about the gold passes. It gives you a little bit more information, but it doesn't give you everything specifically. Like, I want to know how good Mario is. What's his passive skill? What's that black B Dasher? What's that passive skill? What about the gold blooper? What's the passive skill on that? Is it worth it, right? Like, and then you can see over here, you're going to get that, you're going to collect stuff, you're going to get gold challenges, you're going to get 200cc, and that's it. It's pretty much reiterating all that stuff. And you get a 2-week free trial. But the fourth thing on my list that they need to change is that these rewards are not instant, by any means. Like, I played through as much as I can in the day, and since there's stamina cooldown on these tours, I'm not getting all those different rewards. I'm not getting it. Look, in order to get that black B Dasher that I signed up for, I need 148 grand stars. More off of what I already have. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I signed up for this, but I don't get this awesome gift right off the bat in order to help me beat these levels. How does that make any sense? And then right over here, like you can see, as you're kind of going through over here, you get Metal Mario after in 4 days from like when I first started here. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. The rewards are not instantaneous. If you sign up for this as a subscription service, you should get everything right off the bat so that you can play with Metal Mario and have fun. Not like, oh man, I just signed up for this and now I gotta grind my way through. It'll take me at least 4 days in order to unlock Metal Mario. Like, what's the deal with that? And yes, I'm playing at launch, so at least 5 days in order from the time of sign up. I mean, that's so bogus. All right, the last thing that we got to talk about is 200cc. This is our 5th point. This is our 5th thing that we need to fix because this does not make any sense. So going back to the gold pass over here, for one, the gold pass says you're going to get all of these items in racing tours. Yeah, but it's not instantaneous. Trash. All right. Earn badges. That's fine. I love badges. I love gold badges. Take that. Unlock 200cc races. That sounds like fun, right? It's so gimmicky, right? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 200cc. Whoa, we're going so fast. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and let me explain this to you. So you go into any level, right? Cheap Lagoon, whatever. We're going to go Peach. We're going to go Gold. We're going to go this, all right? All 2-tier. Now, you see over here that there's a different tier system of points that you can get. So if you're struggling for points, maybe get off of playing on 50cc the entire time where first place gets 2400 and maybe boost yourself up to, 100cc where you get a couple more hundred. And then, hey, you know what? Go to 150cc to get 2800, right? You see how it's incrementally going. But now, look, you go into 200cc and for some reason you don't get 300 points for first place. Like how, or like 3000? Like, how does that work? What's the point? And 200cc is so fast that, look, it even says it. The game is self-aware. It's too fast. Because as you're going through and playing a 200cc map, you're going so fast, you're not able to hit any of the items. And like, it just goes by too quick. You don't get any points for like all the actions that you do. It's just, it's not a fun mode. You guys watched my previous live stream where I actually tested it out for once and I said, wow, that went by way too fast. I didn't get half the score of what I would in like 150, and it wasn't fun at all. Why is that a selling point on a subscription service? Like, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, all right, so guys, that's really all I have to say. I mean, all you got to do is you have to, like, look, dude, I love Mario Kart. You guys know me. I'm even wearing a Mario Kart shirt. Like, I love Mario Kart. I played all the games, even the arcades, dude. And I love Nintendo. I love app games, right? Like, I want this game to flourish. But I feel that this game is starting off on a wrong foot. It's just going to be a never-ending struggle if you are playing free-to-play, by the way, which I know a lot of you guys are, and you guys can't get that last Grand Star. You're going to be spinning your wheels trying to do it because for one, you already used all the experience for the day, and you've already used all of the free 300 coins for the day. You're going to continuously grind your wheels until you get lucky on one of the items or one of the AI throws a blue shell and you manage to get first place. Like, the amount of variables that go into you beating it, totally, it's insane. It's really insane. Whereas this should be a proper RPG game where if you're not able to beat a level, you know what? If someone wants to spend the time grinding into the level, grinding their character all the way up until they're very, very strong, or they offer a lot more base points than, let's say, another character, then you should be able to do that. If you want to sit back and relax and grind coins so that you can afford Donkey Kong on launch day, like me, you should be able to do that. But of course, they're taking this greedy approach where they're saying, all right, well, we're going to limit you out of things. Even Gold Pass members are going to be limited out of those things in order to force you to pay with your wallet. And that's the pay to win mentality. And we don't want to drive in that lane. There are going to be people that want to do that. I assure you, that's perfectly fine. But for the rest of those people that don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on an app game, like, what's up? Here's what I want. I want Gold Pass holders that are paying the $5 a month. I want those limits removed because that would be great. And that would be an incentive to actually join up into the Gold Pass. An incentive of 200cc is a hot garbage. That doesn't make any sense. Like, no one's playing that mode. There's not like there's an entire bunch of different grand stars for 200cc, or there's different achievements for 200cc's. There's nothing supporting that mode whatsoever. They just like dialed it in. They're like, oh yeah, make 200cc and slap it in as a selling point. But no, there's no point of that. I want to see Gold Pass members have those limits removed. I want to also see just overall more generosity in this game. Like, if this game is going to flourish, like, this needs to happen. And like, I'm kind of done ranting about this, so it's making me even more upset about how this game is, dude. Like, I'm making this rant video on launch day, dude. You had the whole beta testing, which was a big deal, and you had the entire Mario Kart community talking about it. Like, and you go and you add this? What the heck, dude? It's greedy, man. It is a cash grab. I don't like saying that, but I'm calling it for what it is. Mario Kart Tour is a cash grab, and it's very predatory too. So just be careful. You guys can enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy it for free to play. That's cool. Have fun, race around there. But if you're like the next level gamer that wants to like complete all these things, that wants to get all the badges, that wants to get all the grand stars and have like a really cool meta time with this game, then you're going to be disappointed. Unless Nintendo and whoever is developing this game actually wakes up, listens to the fan base, and quits being out of touch on app games, because this is ridiculous. You take a look at Fire Emblem Heroes, man. That's making like millions of dollars every month. Take a look at that game and see what they've done differently over the years. Yes, I get it. All apps have speed bumps at the very beginning, but it's up to us, the end consumer, to tell the developers what we want, or else we're just going to be stuck with mediocrity and a cash grab game that no one wants to play. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys want more context of what this game is all about, I implore you guys, check out the Mario Kart Tour playlist in the description below. You guys will get a kick out of me being super excited to play the game at the beginning. And then once I realized that they stopped paying me out in coins and experience, and we found out about the time-limited achievements, and 200cc being a joke, and the gold pass rewards not being instant, like, it took a real big hit. And I said, you know what? I'm probably not gonna play. I'm not gonna play this game after 2 weeks. Once this gold pass like free trial ends, I'm gonna be done with it. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.